Hello friends, in chapter number 7, standard 10 maths, coordinate geometry, it is my lecture 7. It is my lecture number 7. In the last lecture, we have taken the section formula and we have developed the formula for the coordinates of the point P, which divides a line segment AB whose coordinates are x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively. P coordinates are x and y. P divides line segment AB into ratio m is to n. Then what are the coordinates for this point P that we have found out? Very quickly I repeat it. We have proved that these two triangles AFP and PGB, they are similar by A postulate, as I have told you that day. So corresponding sides can be compared if the triangles are similar. So AP upon PB is equal to AF upon PG. AP is small m, PB is small n. So m upon n is equal to AF. AF and CD are equal because they form a rectangle, and PG and DE, they are equal. Okay. So m upon n is equal to. Now what is CD? For that we should know the coordinates of point C and D. It is x1 and it is y0 because the point is lying on the x-axis. In the same way it is x0 and it is x2 0. This we have discussed in the last period. So what is CD? X minus x1. And what is DE? x2 minus x. Now cross multiplying, mx2 minus mx is equal to nx minus nx1. Now I take these terms of x together. So nx is there, minus mx changes the size, so become plus mx. In the same way, mx2 is there already on the left hand side, and minus nx1 becomes plus nx1. So mx2 plus nx1 is equal to, here x is common, n plus m, or I can write m plus n. So in the next step, mx2 plus nx1 is equal to, here I keep x, m plus n changes the side, becomes the denominator. So this is the formula for x we have proved that day. Logically, simply with the figure, I want to understand this. Then these are any 2 points A and B. A carrying the coordinates x1, y1, B carries x2, y2, and the point P, which divides line segment into the ratio m is to n. Suppose its coordinates are x and y, then what is the value of x? X is, look here, mx2, m into x2 plus n into x1 whole upon m plus n. In the same way, if you go to the y-axis like this, from here, and from here you go to y-axis, and you prove that these two triangles are similar by A postulate, and you go for the corresponding side ratio am upon an, then what answer you get? I write here. You can try this at your own, very easy. Fy is equal to my2 plus ny1 whole upon m plus n. So these are the formula for x coordinate and y coordinate of the point P, which divides the line segment into the ratio m is to n. Okay, so this formula you should keep in your mind, and then you can understand the questions very easily. I hope you understood the formula. For your instant, I write the formula on the board, and when the time comes, we can use them. So I write it on this side just for your safety. X is equal to mx2 plus nx1 whole upon m plus n, and y is equal to my2 plus ny1 whole upon m plus n. So these are the coordinates x and y for the point P. Now on that basis, we take certain examples of your text. First of all, I go for example 6. You are given 2 points A 4, minus 3, B 8, 5, and a point P which divides the line segment AB into the ratio 3:1. So here you are given m:n is equal to 3:1. Then what are the coordinates of this point P? Means x and y. Using this formula you have to find out. So once you know the formula, it is very easy to understand. X is equal to, I write the formula, mx2 plus nx1 whole upon m plus n. Now what is x1, x2 you understand? A means x1, y1 and B means x2, y2. So what is the value of m here? 3. And what is x2? x2 is 8 plus n is 1. What is x1? 4 whole upon m plus n, 3 plus 1. So it is 8 3s are 24 plus 4 1s are 4 upon 3 plus 1 4. 24 plus 4 28 upon 4 is equal to 7. So your x coordinate is 7. Similarly, you can go for y using the same formula. Y is equal to my2 plus ny1 whole upon m plus n. Okay, what is m? 3. What is y2? 5 plus n is 1. What is y1? Minus 3 whole upon 3 plus 1 m plus n is equal to 5 3s are 15. 3 1s are 3 means it is minus 3 and 3 plus 1 4. So 15 minus 3 12 upon 4 is equal to 3. So your y is 3. So coordinates of the point P which divides line segment AB into the ratio 3:1 is 7, 3. Is it clear? So if you remember the formula, you can find the answers very easily. So here we took one question in which ratio is given and you have to find out the coordinates of the given point. Now we take example 7. Here it is given that point A is minus 6 10, point B is 3, minus 8 and a point P minus 4 and 6. It divides, point P divides line segment AB into ratio m:n. Then what is that ratio we want to find out? So question is somewhat like this. In what ratio does a point minus 4 6 divides line segment joining minus 6 10 and 3, minus 8? It is your question. So here you want to find out the ratio. Normally with any one variable x, you can come to the ratio, and suppose it does not come with one variable, then you can go for y also. Let us try. It is x1, y1, x, y, x2, y2. So now we have the formula x is equal to mx2 plus nx1 whole upon m plus n. What is x here? Minus 4 is equal to m into bracket x2, it is 3 plus n. What is x1? x1 is what? Minus 6 whole upon m plus n. Okay. So I do the cross multiplication. So minus 4m minus 4n is equal to 3m minus 6n. We get together m, 3m plus 4m, 7m minus 4n plus 6n, 2n. So m upon n is equal to 2 upon 7. So ratio m is to n is equal to 2 upon 7 or 2 is to 7. Got it? So this point divides the line segment joining A and B into the ratio 2 is to 7. Now it is with the help of x coordinate we found out. Same you should tally whether same answer comes for y also. So we try with y now. Y is equal to my2 plus ny1 whole upon m plus n. Y is what? 6. M y2 minus 8 plus n. What is y1? 10 upon m plus n. Cross multiplication 6m plus 6n is equal to minus 8m plus 10n. We take m and n on the same sides. So 6m plus 8m it is 14m. 10n minus 6n it is 4n. So m upon n is equal to 4 upon 14. 2 2s are 4, 7 2s are 14. So again the answer is same, 2 upon 7. Is it clear? So this is how, knowing the formula, you can solve the questions very easily. We take one more examples. It is example number 8. It is a good question. It is point A, 2 comma minus 2. It is point B, the coordinates are minus 7, 4. You have to find out the coordinates of the point which trisects the line segment joining these 2 points. Trisect means making 1/3 part. So I select a point P, it is 1, it is 2. So it is 1/3 part, or I can select a point Q, it is 2 part, it is 1 part. So if I say AP is to PB, it is 1 is to 2, and AQ is to QB is equal to 2 is to 1. Anything I can select. So I want to find out the coordinates for point P and point Q also. First of all, I go for point P and I take it x and y. It is 1 and it is 2. PB is 2. Okay. So I go for x is equal to, now I don't write the formula, but we understand how to calculate. mx1, so it is minus 7 plus mx2, it is minus 7 plus nx1, it is 2 2s are 4, whole upon m plus n, 1 plus 2. So is equal to minus 3 upon 3, it is equal to minus 1. Okay. Similarly, go for y. Y is equal to my2, 4 plus nx2, so it is minus 4 upon 1 plus 2, it is 3. So it is 0 upon 3, answer is 0. So you can check here, you found out point P to be minus 1 and 0. Now we want to find out point Q. Now see, one thing, very good important result I give you here. I take this much only, line segment PB. Totally 3 parts, it is 1 part, so these are 2 parts and both the parts are equal. So here Q becomes the midpoint of line segment PB. So if it is midpoint, m is to n is equal to 1. So m is equal to n. Both are equal. So ratio is 1, so it is 1 upon 1. So ultimately for m and n, both way if you put value 1, then it becomes a midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. What is that? You can check here. Suppose it is again, forget this, again it is x and y. So x is equal to what? 1 into minus 7. Okay. So it is minus 7 plus 1 into minus 1. So it is minus 1 upon 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1, 2. So it is minus 7 minus 1 upon 2. What is this? Minus 7 minus 1. So it is x1 plus x2 whole upon 2. So formula is what? X is equal to x1 plus x2 whole upon 2. Similarly, y is equal to y1 plus y2 whole upon 2. Because m and n both are 1, 1 because it is the midpoint. So here I go for the midpoint formula, and for q I can find out x is equal to minus 1 minus 7 whole upon 2 is equal to minus 8 upon 2 is equal to minus 4. In the same way, y is equal to 0 plus 4 upon 2 is equal to 4 upon 2 is equal to 2. So it is minus 4, 2. So when it is a midpoint of line segment, you should not go for this m and n wala formula, but you should use directly for x, x1 plus x2 whole upon 2, for y, y1 plus y2 whole upon 2. Okay. So this is how midpoint formula is developed. So one more formula is included in your list. Now one very easy question. A and B. A is 5 comma minus 6 and B is minus 1 comma minus 4. So in what ratio does y-axis divide the line segment into the ratio 5:1? Sorry, this ratio you have to find out. So a point which is on y-axis, correct? So the coordinates are 0, comma y, because it is on y-axis, so x is 0. So into what ratio m:n it can divide the given line segment. So here we go for the 0 is equal to m into minus 1, m into minus 1 minus m, it is x coordinate, plus n into 5, phi n whole upon m plus n. So m plus n zeros are 0 is equal to minus m plus phi n, minus m changes aside, m is equal to phi n. So m upon n is equal to phi upon 1. So into what ratio does it divide the line segment? Into what ratio? 5:1. So this is how you can find out the answers very easily. For this period it is okay. In the next period we will continue further. Thank you very much.